Hello and welcome to a new episode of the CTO Show with Mehmet. Today, I'm discussing three main topics. The first one is around how organizations are splitting their cybersecurity budgets. The second is if you are looking for building a simple app or building a minimal viable product MVP, how no code could be the answer. And the last, how a new generation of AI is turning imagination to real art. Let's get started. When it comes to cybersecurity, and I have discussed this on several episodes so far, budgets are a main constraint. And it's really annoying to CISOs to keep telling management how they will justify a new purchase. But in the article which I will share by VentureBeat, they mentioned that Boston Consulting Group, BCG, they have done some survey and they found some odd data. They found out that 72% of the budget goes on pre-attack, which is identifying, protecting, detecting breaches, and only 18% is what is left for response, recovery, and business continuity. As per the article and as per the study, which I also agree with, this leaves organizations open to cyber attacks. Because if you don't think about the recovery part, if you don't think about the business continuity part, you are missing a lot. Why? Because each minute you are off, it's costing money, it's costing reputation. Whatever vertical you are in, whether a financial sector, retailer, or insurance, or manufacturing, time is money, really. And each minute of offline means losing money, customers not happy, and so on. So the article mentioned few steps that you can take to avoid these unnecessarily downtimes and these unnecessary money loss and unnecessary customer churn. So of course, you need to start by the manpower. You need to start by implementing the basics of security, strengthening the passwords, trying to go with passwordless approach, maybe multi-factor authentication. You need to think microsegmentation. You need to think air gapping. You need to think multiple technologies, which are in details in the article that I would share. The last one, also, even if we think that we can increase the budget for the recovery and business continuity, we need to be really careful when selecting a technology because nowadays it can be really tricky what to choose because out in the market you see the same terms. But again, I'm telling you, the devil is always in the details. So keep that in mind. Now, the second article I would discuss today is sometimes you say, oh, only I wish if I have some coding skills because I have an idea and I want to build it. This was in the past. Nowadays, really everyone can go and build an app or even a minimal viable product, MVP, leveraging bunch of tools that you can find out on the internet so you can have at least your idea in version 0. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can start with a version 0 and you can leverage these tools that you can find. And the benefit is that first you save time, cost, you're fast, they are easy to use, and then you can start to identify what really the idea can solve. You can start to prioritize the feature, you can do more research. So this is based on an article by entrepreneur.com. I will share the link. What I would do also is I will share with you a directory that has a lot of tools and use cases with that. So I really encourage you to go and have a look. I'm hoping that this will trigger someone that has an idea to go and try to build it. Really, it's a cool technology that I advise you to have a look on. The last one for today is AI related. So DALL-E 2 is the sibling of ChatGPT. It's also a platform by OpenAI. But DALL-E is different because it creates images from text. So you give the text and then it will generate for you some art. And in the article that I will share from ZDNet, really it's funny because, for example, you can say, I want a cat dancing, holding a Coke, for example. And then you have the art really in front of you. Now, can bring imagination to reality when it comes to having artistic views, I would say. Because, first of all, it's easy to do. You can just create the account on OpenAI and then you get started and then you try to play with the prompts. And always remember, like the more detailed you are in your prompt, the better results you have. And then you can modify it later on and they allow you also to share it. And now we are seeing, like a new generation of people who are creating arts using AI. It's a cool one. You can try to play with it during this weekend and tell me what you think. Thank you very much for your time. And I hope that we would be again together in a new episode. Until then, I hope you have a great weekend and we will catch up tomorrow again. Thank you very much.